Before we start this episode, Joey and I have a surprise at the end. So stick around and find out.
Yeah. Welcome back, everybody. It's a brand new night, a brand new show. We are unedited, unfiltered, and we are going raw. My name is Joey.
And I'm Eric, and we're your hosts, and welcome to Raw Minds. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
buddy.
Excited.
This
We've
is
been hyping this up.
yeah. We've been waiting for this one for a while. We've promoted it. We've talked about it. Before we get into introducing our guest, uh, yeah, this episode. People will definitely need to be taking notes on how they look at their lives.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to it because I know I'm gonna have a whole different outlook, and I already do after being able to meet with him and hearing his story. And it's truly inspirational,
100%, buddy.
and we people, always complain about some of these problems that they have when reality is they're not problems. You just got work to do, and when you hear our guest story coming up here, you will be like, man, I really have nothing to complain about at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
But it is, yeah. I'm excited. I got a pounding headache. I think I got a fever, but the show must go on. So. Bye
Yeah.
about you, Eric. How you doing, brother?
Uh, very stressful. Um, woke up at like about 3 o'clock in the morning to a phone call from my sister. She's in Mexico, and my mom apparently had a heart attack. That's what they're saying.
Sorry to hear
So I
that.
spent the whole morning in the hospital with her. She's okay. Like she was fine. It didn't. She just had really hard chest pains. Um, but they're keeping her overnight because of her low oxygen. They were gonna let her go actually if it wasn't for her oxygen. She's actually fucking in good spirits. So thank God. That's something that's a blessing today. But
Well,
yeah, it's been a very emotional day. But the show must go on, and that's what we got to do. So
well, I'm so happy that she is in good spirits. I'm happy that she's okay. And on behalf of the Raw Minds, you know, crew, we all wish her
yeah,
the best.
thank you.
So
Yeah,
lots of love to you and your family on this day,
thanks, man.
and truly hope that she pulls through because we're there for you. I know,
Yeah,
and this goes to show too that even though we have this show on men's mental health and trying to help other people, we still go through things. Our
yeah,
families go through things. It's life is an everyday battle and an everyday struggle, right?
yeah, definitely.
But it's
You know,
using the tool. It's using the tools that we've learned in our past mistakes or past traumatic events on being able to get through situations like this and trying to hold it together the best that you can to be positive for the ones in need,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
And this just goes to show too, you never know what's gonna happen, right? So cherish every moment in your life because
yeah, we
it's crazy, man. It's
yeah, we
crazy.
talked about it previous. It's you never know.
Yeah,
The last person you talk to, we're not promised tomorrow. None of us. Love the ones that are beside you. And it took me years of living in a polluted mind to learn to just be in the moment.
yeah,
And it's tough sometimes when you have things going on in your lives and you can't focus on what's in front of you because you're so clouded in darkness of what's going on the inside,
yeah,
right? So it's definitely not easy, but we got to do the best as we can for the ones that we love and the people around us to be in the moment, and don't
Mhm.
let moments from the past interrupt the movements to your future.
Exactly. Well, that's why they
So
say, man, you gotta stop and smell those damn roses, man. You know what I mean? You have to.
100%,
Yeah.
100%, buddy. You have to, and I know that we operate as humans on emotions,
Yeah.
and they always say don't go to bed angry, and there's a reason for that because
Yeah.
you don't know tomorrow. You wake up angry, and that one time that or the last time you see that person, you never know if it will be the actual last time.
Yeah.
So how do you live with that if it's not on a good note? You know what I mean? Because
Exactly.
accidents happen, things happen,
Yeah.
you know, medical conditions come out of nowhere. You never know. So
Never, man.
nope.
Never.
You just gotta be in the moment, be as kind and good to people as you can,
Yeah.
and and hug the loved ones around you. So,
Yeah.
and I think a lot of us fail to do that, and it's because, like myself, it's because I was so polluted in my head on how messed up I was. I didn't know how to do that. But nothing but love to you, Eric, and your mother. We
Thanks,
have
man.
You got a huge support here, brother. So
Yeah, and it means a lot to me, man. So I really appreciate that and the Raw Man's family. Um, but enough about me and my family. Let's
Why
talk
not?
about this big, big superstar. Hopefully, one day, man. That we're, this guy's can- amazing. I'm speechless of just how he's touched our hearts. You know what I mean? It's wow.
yeah,
Very inspirational.
like I said earlier, we've been promoting this episode because this will be a serious eye opener for the people listening and watching. It
Yeah.
has been a serious eye opener on how I look at life, and and I've mentioned a few of my roadblocks I've hit in the last 2 months,
Yeah.
and man, that has no comparison to what this gentleman here has been through in his life. It made me have a whole new outlook on what we think problems are and
Mm-hmm.
what we think what actual problems are just work that we need to put in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
why don't we get right into it? Because this gentleman is a true inspiration,
Mm-hmm.
and it is an honor to have him with us tonight to hear what he's gone through and what he does with the cards that he's been dealt in his life is truly amazing. And if they don't make a documentary about this guy, man, I don't know. We'll raise the funds and do it.
Let's do it.
So you know
Deserves
what I
it.
mean?
Yeah.
So why don't we welcome to the show a true inspiration. He has now become a friend of ours and a brother and a big part of the Raw Minds community. So let's welcome Line.
Welcome,
Thank you,
buddy.
brother.
Hi.
Well, we appreciate you here and being part of this journey. I mean, you're, like we said before, you're a big inspiration. But
Appreciate it.
I think why don't we kind of start off a little bit about yourself? Um,
Um, my, I'm not saying my real name, but I go by Lion. Don't mess with the Lion because of a strong meaning out of it if you understand it,
hmm
and through it in the Bible. I believe in. Um, and also I was like a young kid, and also I was 11 months old. I got hurt from my birth parents. Um, I was scarred in 97% of my body, and I was in the hospital in and out constantly my whole life. And a lot of people like think I'm weird and different, but I told him we can't judge no one what we look.
Yeah,
We
fuck those
just care
people,
about
brother.
what's in our heart.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly, man.
Like we can't judge. We can what they look,
Yeah.
and also like part of life. A lot. My I was in CAS with my whole life.
Uh-huh.
They thought nothing wrong with me. I never had mental health because I hide it. I would shame
Yeah.
myself. Listen, I didn't want to tell people what my illnesses and tell them. And my whole life. And then when I moved out on my own, and I was gone like downhill. It was in
Well,
drugs and hanging
sorry,
out with bad people.
let's slow it down maybe a little bit here, and let's focus on something that you really want. You said you wanted to talk about here, and you wanted to
Oh,
just
okay.
yeah, yeah. I don't want you
Well,
to
I'll
just
tell you.
keep on throwing things. It's all good.
Well,
I want you to really, you know,
for the audience
yeah,
listening, are we able to kind of touch base, kind of rewind a little bit on how you got the burns and what kind of happened to you from when you were 11 months old?
Yeah. No, so
you want
my
to walk.
hands look like this. I have no legs. My whole life got picked on my whole life, and it was put me in shame. They said, "Why me?" Like blaming on myself.
Yeah,
Like I didn't like set myself who I am today. Like now I do. Like took me a long like talk like myself like I can't put myself out like you need to understand everybody's different in this world.
yeah,
Some people different color, a lot of people like different race, a lot of people different everybody if everyone was the same, everyone will argue and fight.
yeah,
No one's not perfect. Like
yeah,
you can't choose like who's better than another. I
yeah,
think about their heart and how much they care about your heart.
yeah. Well, do you believe that um it's really affected your mental being
Yes,
growing up? Yeah.
I'm on like medication for mental health. Like
Mhm.
I have bad voices in my head. Like
Mhm.
I have a good side and then I have a okay side, then I have a severe side.
Mhm.
Um,
Would you say
a
it's
lot
from
of
would you say it's from, like, the abuse of, like, just mean kids? Because kids are mean, or would you say it's your own internal, like, "Why me?" like you said
um,
before?
all depends. Like I gave example. Like one time I was at Walmart. I was wearing shorts and I was driving that mini scooter for Walmart.
Yeah,
And the kid was keep staring at me and I said, "Whoa, mom, look at this! Look at this is cool." And then she always said, "Don't look at him. He's crippled. Don't look at him." I said, "It's fine. Like he can look. You think it's cool? That's fine. Like
yeah,
don't tell him the opposite. Not
yeah,
hurt to ask
yeah,
someone what happened. Not hurt to
yeah,
ask.
definitely.
You know
You
what
know,
I
it's
mean?
educating
Like,
too, right?
pardon?
It's educating as well, right? You're educating your
Exactly.
children and stuff on that stuff. Okay. But would you find that it was, like, from other people that really affected your mental health, or was it your own thoughts that were running through your haunts
I
thoughts?
reached out so many times my whole life, and still today, I'm trying to get help. I
Yeah.
only got you guys. That's actually helping me a lot more than my own workers.
Well, we appreciate that, man.
Well,
You're part of the family.
we thank you for that. It truly means a lot, and for you to have to go through what you've endured since you were 11 months old
Yeah.
is it's truly heartbreaking. But
I get up
in
every day, put my legs on, and go. That's my day. And start. That's how I encourage myself.
Mhm.
I want to still. Sometimes I want to stay in bed all day. Right? And need to put my legs and do something.
Mhm. Just
And then I found
depression.
out what's my favorite thing too: help the homeless. And
Yeah.
I know they have issues, and I have same issues. They relate and they
Mhm.
understand.
Well, I definitely wanna touch on, your upcoming a little bit later in the episode, but, kind of just want to dive deep into what it's like for you on a daily and like how you deal
Daily
with that.
basic what I do in the day.
Yeah.
I have to put my lights on every morning. Sometimes I do doing cleaning in my house,
Mhm.
or I go outside. Sometimes I get stuck with my wheelchair. My wife had to push me out in the snow, but
Mhm.
the superintendent where I live, if I sit in the front of the where I live, she said I look trashy sitting out there. And I told her where else I can go. Like she told me, go down the street. There is a park you can go sit down. It's in. They don't plow it or nothing. How
Mm.
get in the park and sit down and chill? Like they think it's fine.
Horrible.
It's crazy.
How do you handle comments like that and the ignorance from people who talk to you like that now?
I sometimes I hold it in too long, and then my sometimes my brain talk to myself like in my attitude like a different person, like for like someone like took over.
You're like arguing with each
um,
other, you mean? Like with your mind
yeah,
arguing with
my
yourself?
brain back and forth,
Yeah,
and it's hard on me and even hard on my wife, but she still loves me who I am. But
that's awesome.
and sometimes like the take over my whole body, like it's weird. And plus I don't even remember everything happened.
From all the trauma and shock probably, right?
And then sometimes I get flashbacks, like in the sense I was a little kid. I got in the hot water accident,
Mhm.
and it's crazy. Like flashbacks, like I get those like strobe lights, like
Yeah,
flashing lights, or even the air blimps, strobe lights like that. That triggers me really badly,
really. How about loud
especially at
music
night.
at all?
That's worse.
I heard that like a lot of times loud music can trigger too.
I listen. I love loud music.
Okay.
I have a big giant speaker, the GLD, the party boomer box.
Do you find that
I
that
love my
helps?
music. To
Do you
me,
find
it
that
helps me a lot.
yeah, that's great. I was the same way. Definitely, I was the same way. Music's a big uh, relief. Helps
Love you
just
to
take
understand
away.
music can heal.
Yeah, so can laughter. So.
I
Yeah,
listen to like a lot of native music,
Mhm.
like all the bass, or like all the drumming and relaxing. Like
Yeah,
to me, that's relaxing music. I always say take a shower. I always listen to it.
yeah,
Like if I have a stressed day, I put that on. It's
yeah,
helped me relax, mellow me out.
yeah, definitely.
yeah. You just got to find those positive outlets, right? And what calms you down, what you know makes you feel a bit better, rather than what most of us choose is the negative outlets, right?
Yeah,
I
You're
give
not.
example like my even my worker says, "Oh, I can talk to you over the phone about your mental health," and I say, "No, you come here and talk to me
mhm,
instead and face to face?" And she said, "No, I'm doing emails." I said, "This not a you're just taking this not serious."
yeah.
I
COVID's
said,
over,
"You need
man.
to realize what type of mental health I have. I can be gone next day. Like I did it more than once in my life, but." I stopped and realized hey, that's not reach out and try and get help. And that's what I'm trying to do, but they keep denying me. They think that's all in my head.
Mhm.
I said, no, that's not all in my head. I have
Mm,
tons of medication I take every day, and like over 300 meds a day, and I feel like a zombie sometimes because too much meds. My
yeah. Well, I know we were
it's
talking with
bad.
your mom on live there, and she was telling you to cut down on stuff, right? You did, and it's been
Yes,
helping. So
yeah.
that's
My grandmother is a nurse, and she understands what I'm going through, and she realized what I told her all my meds and about it. Like was gaining me weight, and now I'm losing all my weight.
that's awesome.
Since I'm take water pills now, they help me float like my water in my stomach and my
Yeah,
back and everything.
yeah.
I used to be 360 pounds. Now I'm 210 pounds,
Good
and
for you,
I'm
man.
going to the gym every day and I'm
That's it.
doing that
That's
every
great.
day. that helped
W-
my attitude and feel good after when you did something good.
Yeah.
Well done, sir, because that's what we try to promote daily is, I've talked about it a lot before about, you take a ship in the middle of the ocean and you offset its destination by 1 degree. Well, in a week, nothing's going to change. But in 2 months, you're going to see that ship in a completely different destination. And you have to apply that to your life and
Yeah.
offset your routine every day, something different, something positive. And the destination that you arrive in by doing that, it will be the probably the best place you've ever been,
Yeah.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So taking what you have to deal with on the day to day and still be able to put your legs on every morning and go to the gym, man, that in itself, just that is an inspiration, and anyone listening should really take notes because the
Mhm.
amount of
It's hard
excuses that,
sometimes. Sometimes it's really hard to put my legs on. I'm fighting for it. I said, no, I can't do this.
but you still do it, right? So I know so
Exactly.
many people that will complain because they don't have time and I got the kids, I can't go to the gym, and it's all fucking excuses. It's bullshit. And now if they can make those excuses and you literally with no legs put your legs on and battle yourself every day to get up and walk through those doors to make yourself better, man, I swear you guys listening should be taking notes right now
Mhm.
because this gentleman has just explained that he has no hands and no feet and still lost what, 180 pounds,
Yes.
lost 180 pounds, and you're
Yeah.
complaining that you can't lose
Took me
5.
2 months.
Yeah.
Took me 2 months.
That's a lot of weight in a short period of time.
Mhm.
I go twice a day. I go in one in the morning and then one at night. Sometimes I'm still up at midnight. I go at midnight. It all depends. I fight through. To me, that's the best medication in my head. I focus on the weights than myself.
And most people won't even go for a hike because it's cold outside or it's raining. Fuck, dude, man, I commend
Or
you.
I hate people like pouring me. You say, why are you pouring me? You, if I can do it, you can do it better too.
Yeah.
Like,
And that's what I'm
like one
saying. Is
time,
it
one guy come up to me and say, "You can't lift that." I say, "What do you mean?" He's 350 pounds. I say, "You want to bet?" I lifted before him. I say, "He can't even lift it." I say, "How you do that with no arms?" He say, "Work hard, then you can do it."
put your
Yeah.
mind to it, right?
And for
A
impressing
million
everything,
percent.
like the people looking at me weird, and like this guy will have no legs and no fingers and still lift. Not 5 pounds, like heavy weights.
Mhm.
You know why they look at you weird? Because they're ashamed that they have their feet and hands and still can't do what you do
Yeah, no doubt.
Yes.
Yeah.
because they're miserable in
I
their own
laugh all the
life,
time. They can't do it. I always laugh at them, right back at them because they weren't laughing at me. I laugh right at back to them.
as you
I got
should.
kicked out
Yeah.
so many times. I was ignorant, but I explained to the guy over the phone. He says, "Oh, I'm sorry about that. I should have listened what you saying that night." The owner of the gym. I said,
Yeah, shoulda,
"Yeah,
coulda.
you need to realize what have always have two part of stories in life, and one A and B. Like listen both stories."
Wow, man.
Yeah, it's man, like I said, just listening to you and how you are able to, and this is just going to the gym, and it blows my mind, and well done, because 95% of people won't even get up and walk through the front doors of a gym,
Mhm.
let alone try, because all they do is play the victim, like you said, and make excuses for their lives.
Well, they'll do it at
And
the
that's,
beginning of the year. That's it.
oh, when I went to the gym at the first 2 weeks, gym was packed. Gym's not packed anymore.
Yep.
It's
It's
all bullshit.
hardly, really empty.
Mm.
Yeah. So you guys need to be taking notes on this gentleman, because you complain that it's cold outside or you don't have time, but you have time to binge watch Netflix. and you're just gonna make excuses when this
My
guy
feet
can make
won't get
all the
cold. That's the best part of my life. My feet will never get cold.
That's
that's
great
that's
too, right? The jokes he can make, all this, that just makes it even, that
you know,
shows you
and
attitude.
yeah, and the fact that you can make light of your situation and with the cards that you've been dealt in your life to be able to smile now, to be happy and do the things that you're doing now and is truly
You need to
amazing.
love yourself. It took me a long time to get there
Yeah.
and accept who you are in life. Like
And fuck
it's
the
hard,
rest, buddy.
but you can do it.
Yeah.
You know, and we've talked about this numerous times in the past about traumas and major tragedies in our life that's happened to us. And in your case, at 11 months old, was not your fault. You know, I
Yeah.
suffered child abuse, sexual and physical, at 5 years old. It wasn't my fault, but it is still our responsibility. It is
That's what happened
still
to me. It was my later
it
life.
is it is still our problem that we have to deal with going forward. Nobody else's, regardless if it was our fault or not.
Yeah.
You know, and to be left with, you know, in your case, just it, for you to come out of that, man, and to find the love in yourself, I commend you for that, because most people, especially in your situation, will never learn to love themselves.
Almost like a shell. You have to break out
Yeah.
of it. I
Yeah.
mean, you have to trust in yourself in life.
Do you
If you break
would you
that
want to
shell,
speak on
you're amazing.
you want to speak on exactly what happened to you?
I already did.
No, more in depth of like
Uh,
later down the line, like how
Well, yeah,
you
you mentioned about the hot water and your birth parents. Now, was
yeah.
that in a bathtub, or like how did that come about?
Um, I'm getting paperwork because my birth mother never got charged or anything like this. My mom and I are talking to lawyers because I'm waiting for my paperwork from CAS
Okay.
and look into it. I let the lawyers look in through my file and
That's good, man.
see what we can do in life. Because my whole life, a lot of people say there's money sitting there for you, but I don't always think about that. But
Yeah.
that will help me in the run. I
Yeah.
have to be on disability. I'll probably be wealthy the rest of my life. I don't have to be on disability. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like probably have money sitting there, but I'm not like, oh yeah, just do it now. Like, no, it takes time in life.
No, but look at
Like,
all the complications that it's caused you and everything in your life, you know what I mean? So you deserve some kind of payback, you know what I mean? You deserve
yeah,
that, man.
exactly.
So don't feel guilty for that. This is, you were wrongfully
I
dude,
want,
man.
I want my birth mother to realize what she did wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I told her I would accept your
Mhm.
like your apology if you accept yourself and apologize me. She said no.
Mhm.
I said then I'm not accepting your apology.
Yeah. Is that
I
is
don't even talk to her anymore.
But to be willing to even to accept your mother's apology after
Yeah,
something like that,
Yeah.
that's what does that say about you?
yeah, no doubt.
Because
Um,
I'll tell you this, man. People would have a hate for the rest of their life
Yeah.
and wouldn't even you know think about accepting an apology for someone who would do that to a little baby.
Yeah, no
yeah,
doubt.
exactly.
And look
But
what
she's trying
you
to use my sister. She was 3 months. She was 3 years old. She put me in the bathtub. But to me, it doesn't make any sense. A 3 year baby can pick up 11-month baby. That does not make any sense.
Mhm.
I
so
told her keep
she
living.
so your birth mother blamed a 3-year-old for you.
Yes, she picked me up. I was like a 9 pound baby, 11 ounces. Like I'm always a big baby.
Mm.
Like I told her, it doesn't make any sense how the like a baby like walking that age doesn't make any sense. I told her.
And if I'm sorry, but if that was the case, and which just sounds so far fetched and fucking ridiculous. But if that was the case and it was an accident and it was your 3-year-old sister, don't you think your mom would still be around from that moment forward, being there for you and
Mhm.
knowing that, you know what I
I
mean?
have I have ordered not like contact to me because bringing up trauma. She always bring up trauma. But I want to get out of it. That's
Yeah,
my way. Like just cut ties and move on. That's it
yeah.
was a hard decision, but I did it.
You can't sometimes you can't pick family, right? But you can pick your friends to be your family, man, so it's okay. I don't talk to my
But
dad, you know what I mean?
I'm
So,
gonna give
it's not that.
example like TikTok used to be something else, and I met this woman and Linus, and she changed my life around. She wasn't
Yeah,
there in person, but she's called me every day, like asked me
mhm,
how I'm doing. Like it actually changed my world around, and I never met her in person yet, but I always tell her I will be home soon
yeah, that's
because I'm
amazing.
of that age now. I can go and choose my own choosings,
Yeah, definitely, man.
but I can't wait for that day when it happens.
I know. I remember you guys were talking about it, and that's amazing. She's such a wonderful human being, you know? She's a true God-sent angel, and
Yes.
us at All Minds thank her for that, you know what I mean? She's can't get more pure than that. So, Linus, if you're listening, we respect you and have so much love for what you've done.
And sorry, did you
Yeah,
say
then see,
did you
pardon?
say you never met her?
Never met her in my life.
And how long she's been with you by your side?
I was 13 years old, and now I'm going to be 28 and
Well,
next month.
I think she did you met once, right? When you were 13?
Not over the phone.
So
Okay.
this lady has basically taken you under her wing, never
Yeah.
met you, talks to you every single day for 13 years
Mhm.
Yes,
or 14 years to be there for you because she know that you needed someone to be there. Uh, man,
she took me her under her wing.
That's crazy,
man,
man. Yeah.
I get goosebumps, man. I tell you to hear not only does a sweet soul like her that takes on someone that she's never met but
Mhm.
checks in with every day, says
Yep,
goodnight
she always
every
remind me from my medication. She asked me if I go out for 1 hour a day. She always check in for if I take. Sometimes if I have very bad mental health, she always remind me to take showers. Like she is
Mhm.
like a mother,
Well, I heard
like
you
a
guys
mother
talk
does.
every day, right? Before you go to sleep, you said, right?
Yes, I always talk to her before bed. If I
that's tr-
don't, I don't sleep.
Yeah.
It's
that's
weird.
truly amazing, and we are so happy that you have somebody in your life like that
Yeah.
because 99.8% of people would never do that.
Yeah.
And it's sad
Exactly.
because it's really hard to find genuinely good people out there these days. So for you to have that support and that rock, hats off to you and to your mom because that is truly amazing. And I'm honestly I got no words for that because it blows my mind and in a good way.
Well, it's like you say, Joey, you can't find good people, be good people, right? There you go right
I
there.
gave you an example, like my mom is Caucasian, like black skin, but so we always say joke around to each other, say I'm from the milkman.
Yeah.
And, like we have like jokes. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We
That
always do.
that's awesome, man. You know what? Why don't you get into a little bit of what you do back for the community? We'd like to, why
Help
don't you
the
tell them
community.
about that? Yeah.
Like
I
where
I
here
work
about
out this. Pardon?
no, I was gonna say like where was the turning point for you
Yeah, that's
where you really started to work on loving yourself and like Eric just asked about, the community work that you're doing. What changed? in your head where one day you're just like, I'm gonna start doing something good?
My mom, like, she lives in the States, but she got me. I was homeless on the street. She got
Mhm.
me an apartment. She paid my last month's rent and my first in my past. She has like she told me I should go to treatment because I was in hardcore drugs,
Mhm.
and that's why I did. And she helped me everything day one. Like I have no words to like, explain to her how she does in my life.
Mhm.
Like amazing what she does.
Definitely amazing woman.
Meet my aunts, my mom, my grandmother, my great grandmother. Like they all on my side. They understand where I'm coming through.
And what is it that you do now on the daily that really gives back to the community?
I go to the gym. That helps my cells in my brain like open new cells up to me. And then after that, I usually go out and hand out gift cards to the homeless people. All the
Yeah.
gifts on TikTok, and I get, and then I put it
Mhm.
on my rewardable gift card, and when that's how much I get, and then I put it all in gift cards.
So
Well,
any money that you're gifted from TikTok that
Yes,
most that people get, you take that and you just give it back.
yes,
so inspiring, man.
Unreal.
Well, can you
Good.
talk about the Tim cards that you just did too? What you do
yeah.
there?
I've gone out. I got enough money. I saved up $500, and I put all in $5 bills, like in the card, the only $5. I hand them out to the homeless people. They got enough money for a donut or
Mm.
even a sandwich or a coffee.
Yeah,
I understand what they're going through.
it's powerful, man.
Holy. If you guys are, I'm sorry, but if you guys are listening right now, this gentleman has no legs and no hands, and he puts his legs on every day. He gets up twice a day, goes to the gym, saves his own money or any money donated to him, and puts it into gift cards to help the less fortunate every day. I'm blown away, man. I'm truly blown away. So if anybody, you think you got problems and you sit there and make excuses about your life and it's too cold outside, I can't go to the gym today, I can't do this. Man, you guys really need to take a look at your lives because this right here, this gentleman right here that we are speaking to tonight is mind blowing,
Yeah.
truly inspirational. Because some of the problems, I'm not gonna lie, some I've been hit with a few big, big changes in my life in the last 2 months, and most people would look at that as massive problems.
Mhm.
Man, that ain't shit. I just got work to do, and just like most of you listening, don't have problems. You just got more work to do. That is it.
Yeah.
So you listening to this man speak about his day to day and what he's dealt with since he was 11 months old, dealing with the bullying, the medications, the weight, to
The trauma,
losing
man.
weight, to learning to love himself, to put his legs on every morning, regardless of how he feels, and go to the gym, and taking money that he could use for himself to upgrade things that he needs and chooses to give it back to other people who need it even more. If they don't make a documentary on you, man, I tell you, man, we'll pull our money in and fucking buy a camera and we're gonna do it ourselves because you not only inspire me, you inspire anybody that you come in contact with, and the fact that you have that lady by your side is it melts my heart,
Mhm.
truly. So if she's listening, and I want to thank you personally for what you do for this gentleman because most people don't do that for people in general, and it's
Mhm.
truly, and I try to preach in every show about, like Eric just said, if you can't find good people, be good people, because there's not enough good people in this world. There's not enough. And I almost get a little emotional talking with you about this because it just thank you for what you do. Thank you. So
You're welcome.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, we appreciate it. And you know what? We appreciate being in your life. We're honored to be a part of your life. So you have
Yeah.
always the support of Raw Minds. Just know that. Um, I do want to ask you something. Um,
Yep.
what what's the most like difficult thing in your day that like all the listeners can know, like kind of what you got to go
Oh,
through?
like
What's the most,
what's the hardest thing in my
yeah,
life is
no, that you have to like
nothing.
everything. No, when you wake up, like what would be like the most? Is it like I don't know,
Nothing.
trying to get somewhere? Nothing. See, right there,
Nothing.
man. That's it,
If
right there.
if you can do it, I can do better. You know what I mean? That's always tell my brain. If you can do it, I can do better.
Isn't that
I can
crazy?
cook.
Wow.
I do everything. That's my wife. I'm really good cooking and all that stuff. That's my passion. I have my college degree in it. Like,
and
Really,
cooking.
yeah, like, cooking.
really.
Yeah,
Wow, dude, I just get more and more impressed talking to you, buddy. You have no idea, no idea. Eric just asked you what the hardest part in your day is, and you said nothing. Your days are not hard considering what you deal with on the day to day, and you got all
I
these
always
other
say.
and you got all these other people bitching because of one bad thing that happened moment in the day, and then they just complain about everything else in their day, and you complain about nothing.
Hmm.
Unreal, unreal.
Fucking
Wow,
insane, man.
I
Wow.
I lost for words, man. I really am because as yeah, just a true warrior, and yeah, I'm almost speechless, man. I truly
Well,
am, and I can talk for hours. And right now, I'm just mind blown of your drive, your outlook on life now, your choice. Like we just said, what's happened to you was not your fault, but it's still your responsibility
yeah.
on what path you choose to stay on going forward.
Hmm.
And you made that
Yeah,
choice,
exactly.
and you made that choice to learn to love yourself, to lose weight, to go to the gym, to help the less fortunate.
Definitely, man.
College degree. You got a college degree. Like, man, if you're not proud of you, man, we're so proud of you, man.
I'm proud of myself every day. I wake up in the mirror, say thank you for another day.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Joel, I want to
Um,
ask, do you have anything upcoming that you're gonna be doing that you're excited about?
What's coming up? Yes. Right now I'm trying to save up my money up for the electric scooter to like close in look like a mini car. That's
Okay.
my goal.
Yeah, you showed us that. Those things are like, I thought it was a smart car when I first saw it, to be honest with you.
That's one of my goals because I have a wheelchair, but I can't, like get around in this like pile of snow,
Hey, Joey, just open
and
that
I get
can right
stuck
there,
everywhere.
buddy. Open the
yeah.
can. You just open it. We want
Hey,
don't want
well,
to talk about it.
we heard about you and wanting. Well, we didn't hear about you. You told us, but that scooter. So me and Eric have come together to let you know, and everybody listening, that we are starting a GoFundMe for you to raise money to get you that scooter.
Yeah, buddy.
And we are going to do everything we can to make sure you get that scooter.
I
So, you
appreciate it.
guys listening, we're going to have that posted here in the next couple days. Please donate. We are going to do the same. And our first and only goal right now is to make sure you get the scooter that you need,
Yeah.
that you're able to get around, and to be able to get to the gym, easier.
Yeah, the
And
plus is heated, AC in the summertime, like all nine whistles, like
We'll
amazing.
we'll
well,
push
you know what? If you deserve all the bells and whistles,
yeah.
every one of
Yeah,
them.
Yeah.
So if you guys are listening, and we're gonna continue to promote this daily, we are going to do whatever we can to help you get that scooter. That is our goal and that is our mission.
On one condition.
I appreciate
Me and Joey get bobbleheads, and you gotta put that on your dashboard of me and him.
it. That's fine with me. I would do a wrap around my. I wrap the whole thing, advertising.
Yeah. The
No,
bobbleheads, right?
what, brother, man, just your support in what we do is enough.
I would
You
wrap it like around my that. That's what I
Oh,
would
man,
do.
you don't have to do that.
Promote.
But it's our goal right now is to do what we can to help you get that scooter because you of all people that I've ever even come across in years deserve it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
We'll plaster
deserve
it everywhere, man. We'll put it on all
everything,
our social medias, everything.
and if that helps make your life better, we will not stop until you get that.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
That's
All
our
right.
goal here.
So you guys listening, we are here to help, and this is what we do. And you and your mom deserve the world because you
Yeah.
truly both are amazing human beings. Amazing.
Definitely.
And you guys need to really take notes if you're listening to this episode tonight, man, because I'm truly inspired. And I thought I work hard and, you know, but what you've endured in your life to do what you do now is mind blowing. So well done, sir. Well done. And if your mom was here, I would give her a huge hug because that lady is special.
Yeah, she's my number one mother in the world.
On that note, I'm gonna need we already started the GoFundMe. I just need some credentials and make you a beneficiary and hook all that up. So we'll talk a little bit
Okay.
offline, and
Okay, sound good.
we'll have that sorted for you right away.
Okay, sound good.
Yeah, whatever
Awesome,
we
man.
can do, brother, is you we'll do our best, man. I know we're on opposite sides of the country, but
No, you're
thank
not
God
very far.
thank God for
Mm,
social media, right?
yeah, you're not really too far from me.
Yeah, no, it's just I don't know. I'm honestly we could keep going on for I'm mind blown. I'm even starting to stutter in my own words because of how amazing of a person you are and the story that you've lived and the story that you're rewriting.
Yeah, exactly.
And so many people who endure such traumatic events in their life and abuse and live in that story and they can't get out of that story. But you have to learn to rewrite that story,
That's pretty
right?
much saying like put your legs on and go.
Yeah,
That's
literally
really
put
what
your,
you do, man.
Yeah.
And
it's only, we might not be able to change the beginning of our story, but you can rewrite the end.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's you're writing new chapters of your life, as, and you have to make these chapters the best that you possibly can with what you have.
Hmm.
And it all starts too is with gratitude. A
Yeah,
lot of
exactly.
people in your situation would definitely
I
be
have really
very,
bad attitude, but my mom always tell me use words nicely. I'm not a rude.
Hmm.
but a lot of people in your situation would be playing poor me for their whole entire lives.
Don't point me. It doesn't go nowhere.
No victim mentality here, brother. That's awesome. You go by what we preach. That's
Well, and that's all you can do. But most
I mean,
people, like I said, live in the past. But you're not going that way.
yeah.
And I understand, especially with what you've been dealt, is extremely difficult. You're especially as a child growing up in school and bullying. But only you can fix or talk about and try to heal and letting go of that and of what has happened so
Hmm.
it doesn't continue to affect your life anymore. And so
Well,
many of us sit in this victim mentality, and I'm like this because of this that happened 10 years ago. I'm like, you just can't do that. You have to look at it and be like, this happened. I have to accept it. As terrible as it was, I have to accept it and I have to move forward. Right? Because if you hold on to anger and rage for all these things that's done to us, especially as children, that's just emotional punishment you are giving yourself for other people's bad behaviors. And they always say, forgiveness is not for them, it's for you. 100% true.
mm-hmm.
Because it's for you to let go, because there's not a damn thing you can do about changing it.
Yeah.
All you can do is change is the going forward.
Mm-hmm. And what you have
So,
control of.
and what you have control over.
Yeah.
What happened to you, you have no control over, but you do have the control of what you do with that
Exactly.
and which way you choose to go. Are you going to be one of those people that's just going to drink and feel sorry for themselves and then just let the rest of your life fall off?
Mm-hmm.
Or are you going to tackle this, face your demons head on, figure it out, and now start taking, like I just said earlier, is that 1 degree in every day that you wake up, you put your legs on and you start 1 degree change in your daily routine, because the destination of your life and that story that you are writing going forward will be the best last few chapters you've ever read and written,
Mm-hmm.
because you chose to go that route.
Well, you know what, man? You were set up to fail from day one, and you didn't fail, and you haven't failed, and you've overcome every challenge, every obstacle that has been thrown in your way. Like you said, you have no hard day, there are no hard like issues. You kill everything, you know, and that's just mind blowing. And people, like Joey says, should take a page out of your book. I mean, I'm going to
No,
definitely.
the people need to borrow your book and read it
Yeah,
50
yeah.
times.
Photocopy that shit and put it on your wall.
Photocopy it, laminate it, put it on
Yeah,
your fridge,
yeah,
and read your book and your life and what you are doing with your life and how you choose to live your life now.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Thank you for coming on the show, man. I mean,
I
thank
know
you.
that
Uh,
you said you were proud of yourself every day, but
Yeah,
there's no words to express how proud we are of you, to
yeah.
know you, to have met your mother and the beautiful soul that she is,
Hmm.
and to have you come on tonight to share a bit of your story so that you're able to inspire other people,
Yeah,
and so they take a really hard and good look at their life and look themselves in the mirror, because most people won't even look themselves in the mirror and take accountability, whether it's their fault or not,
yeah.
and choose to make those changes. But
Hmm.
you get up every day, you put your legs on, you look in the mirror and be like, you know what? This is what I got to do today. And you do it.
Yeah.
So
So,
exactly.
well done, sir. Well done.
Lion, do you want to plug your TikTok? You know, so did you want to plug that?
Pardon?
Did you want to plug your TikTok?
Go ahead.
No, no. Did you want to? What your
What
TikTok
do you
is? You
mean?
want to put it out there for everybody? They can come and see you and say hi
Oh
and
yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
man.
I can do that. I get off here and I'll go on there.
No, no, I'm saying, did you want to tell the world your name so they can come in and say hi and show some love and support?
I have a my mom the lioness. She calls me um like a nickname because if I use my first name, it's trauma
Hmm.
and like flashbacks.
Yeah.
That's I go by Lamar on everything.
Pardon me,
No, I go by Lamar.
Lamar. No, but I'm saying your TikTok.
Oh no, like what do you mean?
Did you want to let people know your TikTok name?
My TikTok. No, don't mess with the line.
There we go. So if you check him out, he's on TikTok. Show him some love, and support with the GoFundMe that we're gonna do here, and let's get this guy his car scooter, because that's what it looks like.
That's pretty badass looking, dude. So, like I said, you guys listening, we're gonna start posting this around. We're gonna donate ourselves. Anything that you guys can do to help this amazing human being get the scooter that he needs, it will be greatly appreciated. Because if anybody deserves something good to come his way, it's this gentleman right here.
Definitely. Definitely.
So it
Well,
has been truly
yeah.
a blessing to have you sit with us tonight, Lion. I I've this is the first time, not only on the show but speaking with someone where I've almost been speechless in
Mhm.
awe because of how motivating and inspirational you are to even me. To know that you've given me hope to know that there are still good people out there, amazing people,
Yeah.
especially you and with you and your mother. So I want to personally thank you from the bottom of my heart, and your mother, for being the humans that you are.
I don't know if she's
So,
in the chat or not.
Yeah. Well, she'll hear it.
she's gonna get some messages from us as well, just saying thank
Yeah.
you, if she is or if she isn't. So,
And I want to say thank you, man. You know, you're a big inspiration to all of us. I mean, you've changed a little bit in me and made me realize a couple things, you know. So I just want to say thank you, and thank you to your mom as well. You know, she's just a pure human being. And it goes to show that there is good people still out there, you know. So, you know, thank you both. And I just want to say also, I am gonna get those bobbleheads made of me and Joey. 100% I am.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
And you're gonna put it there, and that'll mean that me and him will always be with you. So we always
I
got your back.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Do
and
you got my
also,
email for the logo?
yep. And
Yep.
Lion was nice enough to design a logo for us, which we are, and is looks awesome. And
Yeah.
I'll be working with that this evening, actually. And I'll get that back to you, and we'll go from there and see what new merch we can come up with using your uh, your talent and creative skills.
Yep. Just so everybody
So,
knows, dropping merch here pretty soon. So we're just designing some stuff. So
and if you guys are listening, we are all about mental health and just helping people in general. You know, we base around men's mental health, uh, but mental health, female, male, that comes on all different levels. We all deal
mhm.
with it day to day, every day. Every person on this planet deals with it. So if you guys listening are really, really having a hard time, you feel like you're alone, you feel like you have nobody to talk to, please email us at rawmindspodcast@gmail.com. Myself, Eric, we are answering every message, every text message. You can leave your number. We will call you. You don't have to use your names if you don't feel comfortable. But that's what we're here for, right? To show you guys that if we can go public and tell the in-depth stories of our trauma and our chaotic and disruptive life, to come from suicide survivors to sit here today, you know, we just want to be there to help.
Mhm.
So please reach out and let us know.
Yep. You know what I mean? It's the community and the village that we're trying to build here. Right? That's what it is. And it's gonna take a village to push this out there. And I just want to also plug our TikTok. You can reach out us on our TikTok at raw.minds.podcast. We go live there. We're setting up a schedule, so we'll have that out probably in the next day. The times that we are talking about here. Um, But I think, yeah, Joey, it's that time. I'm gonna have to run to the hospital here and go make sure my mom's okay. Lion, I just want to say thank you so much. Uh,
Many blessings.
been a pleasure. So
Yeah.
maybe I'll stay a little bit on the live, just to say hi, and then we'll call it there. But thank you, Joey, too. I mean, your support, it's always there. Like I said, you were there from day one, so I appreciate you. Thank you.
That's what we're here for, man. We family. We all
Yeah,
family.
100%.
You know. So big hugs again, Eric, to your mother, and
Thank
I
you.
really hope she's okay.
Thanks.
But on that note, if you can't find good people, be good people.
That's right, man. And I'm out too. Be good or be good at it. Bye. So, like we said, stick around to the end and find out the surprise. Well, Joey and I, we started a GoFundMe for Lion to get him a new scooter. So anything would help if you guys want to donate, and you can find the link in our description. Thank you and God bless.